Oh my God, it's so nice in here. It's like in the 20s out right now. And I was just outside busting my butt. You'll see in a second, putting this thing together. Yes, it's a greenhouse I rescued from the trash, and it turns out every single piece is present. And this thing's kind of awesome, and the timing's perfect because I was planning on building a greenhouse to start off the spring, and I found one for nothing. I'd like to say it's starting to warm up here in New England, but it isn't. But still, some big scores on hand as of recent, and I want to share with you. See this keg bucket full of stuff here? We'll go through that shortly. Oh, there's my shadow. My daughter actually found that down the street and dragged it home. Very proud of her. In box, a pressure cooker, some canvases. I'll redo some art on and sell those. And like I said, we'll check that out later. It is warm enough today where the pond isn't frozen anymore and the fish are starting to move. During COVID, we built this koi pond. It's like there's videos on my other channel with it. It's kind of a cheap redneck version of a pond with a Home Depot tarp. It's lasted a year so far. And the fish, I just kept them in here through the winter when it all iced over. It kept this running so that there would also always be a hole for venting. And they have survived the winter, knock on wood, not one of them has died. What I want to show you is this over here. So I got a message recently, someone I know, their mother had moved to Florida and pretty much ditched all their stuff in her condo, left things behind. So I got the call to take what I wanted. Some great stuff, which is in my car over here, just salvage of wood from a house, 120 years old as well on the roof. I got to denail all that stuff. I got this greenhouse kit here, and I haven't put it together, so I can't ascertain its worth just yet. It also came with, it's not here, it's in the car, some fans for ventilation, which I don't think originally came with this kit, but they're for greenhouses, and some grow lights, which probably have some value by themselves. I can probably sell those. But I'm gonna put this together to make sure we have all the parts before I list it and sell it, or decide to keep it for myself. I really haven't decided yet. The challenge here is going to be there are no directions with it, and some of the pieces, because the fittings are pretty self-evident, like this is where the sidewall and the roof begins, I would imagine, or something like that. But it's going to be interesting to try to piece this thing together into what looks like it will be maybe a 6 by 6 foot greenhouse. Success! And it took me like 15 minutes. Here's the problem. I imagine a lot of you out there might find these secondhand or have one and disassemble it after using it. God, it's cold out. And lose the directions. So I referenced a video that had bad visuals on YouTube to kind of roughly see how this was pieced together. A lot of it's common sense based on the fittings, but I want to show you how to piece together this greenhouse so that you don't run into the same problem, so that I can help you. And sorry about the wind with the audio. So let me show you some close-ups that will help you a little bit. I can't give you detailed instructions, but this will more clearly show you what's going on with this. And I'm squinting like a pirate here because of the sun. Yar. So I'm going to show you this in real time. You know, clearly these are the corner fittings up top and their orientation. The bend, you'll find some of the pipes goes in the low end. I thought initially it might go in the high end for some reason. That fitting goes there as well. The only pieces you'll find that look like a stubby cross are exactly just that, stubby cross mid pieces that go right here. These almost intermediate length pieces, once you build the shelves, are the pieces that give you a little more height here into that stubby cross. And the shortest of the pieces are the ones here and used to connect the width of the shelves. On videos I see everybody saying add some zip ties to the shelves because they fall off all the time. I could see that happening. The ends again have these pieces here. You're going to find a whole assortment of these kind of almost mid-length pieces that connect things, connect the almost what would be the rafters side to side. So J piece right here, J. They do have letters, but I don't have the directions. What does this one say? I can't really see, but you get a sense of the shape. The shelves are fairly straightforward. You have some longer pieces here that connect that. One there and one there. Like I said, not detailed directions here, but this gives you a skeletal view of what we're dealing with, which I haven't seen in any other videos, and this might help you in some way, shape, or form. Utilizing as well some common sense, which you'll need to put these together. Back up to show you. It's about 6 by 6. Everyone keeps saying 6 by 8. It's not 6 by 8, this one at least. What else? Just give you another pan. Some of the details, because like I said, it was very absent from other videos I saw, and I kept having to pause the video for a closer view. I was getting angry when they wouldn't show the back wall of it, a clear shot of it, and some of it I just had to figure out on my own. You'll get it eventually. From this angle, back up, show you that. All right, we're done. So here she is. This thing fit like a glove. Here's the shelving units, and again, you can use these reference shots here to kind of figure out which poles go where, because the directions from what I read online stink to start with. And if you get one of these secondhand, it's kind of tough to figure out how to put it together. Like I said, one thing I did, and I'll find a better way or stake it on later, this is temporarily here in my driveway. I took these like chunks of sidewalk and rocks to weight it down. It's really windy today. I noticed that this thing was trying to take off. Now you'll also notice, if I go back just a second, I have this crude diagram drawn for you here, that with these kits, they say they have 3 shelves, the bottom ground, actually on the ground level being one of them, but you could potentially put in a 4th shelf. There's plenty of room here, and I don't know why they don't do it. Well, probably economy. But you could take a plank, reinforce with some vertical supports, and get a 4th shelf pretty easily. Outside shot of this little bugger. It's not like particularly sexy or super awesome, but I don't think it's that bad looking either. I'll give you a link where you can find these online, because now, having seen one firsthand, they're better made than I thought they would be. Because I've contemplated buying them in the past. I'm glad I didn't, because I found one for nothing. The trash gods have provided. I would be really curious to see how this thing does in high winds here in New England, as we get them frequently. But all in all, I'm not going to complain. I got the thing for nothing. All the pieces were here. I managed to put it together in a very short amount of time. Hopefully this video is helping you put it together if you found one, and it will certainly be put to use. So thanks for watching. As always, please subscribe. Lots of tiny house, tree house, and salvage videos in the way, and we will see you later.